All right, Wenatchee fans, here for the second contest of the day with the Wenatchee Wolves facing the Minnesota Blizzard. We're at Baxter Arena at their main rink. It's a beautiful facility. Rivals the Town Toyota Center in Wenatchee. Should have really good video today for those of you watching at home. See if I can get some settings arranged. Wenatchee Wolves will be in the blue. Minnesota Blizzard will be in the white and green.
Oh, I like the kid. I like the way he plays. Too bad he didn't get that goal.
All right, Wenatchee fans, that's the bell to end the warm-ups. We're going to go into play here in just a second. I turned the volume off. I was having a conversation with another parent, and didn't want to have you guys have to listen in on that, but we'll turn it back on and see if we can do a little bit of commentary for this game. Warm-up showed another physically large team from Minnesota here, and we can always expect that Minnesota's going to have a strong roster no matter who we play. I would bet that that's the case today. Also see Wenatchee Wilderness players coming in to watch their teammates on the other side. They'll be going to an Omaha Lancers game tonight, which the Wolves did last night. I didn't go to the game, but I heard it was a lot of fun. See the blue hoodies over there on the other side of the ice as we get ready to go through this game. Appears that Wenatchee will be on our side of the ice for this contest, and Minnesota is going to be on the other side. This will be your view for the game. If you've got comments or have an issue with the volume on the audio or the video, if I can do something to improve it, whether it's change a setting for lighting or increase the volume on the audio, I'd be more than happy to try to make an adjustment. I'll also, hopefully this will be the game that we go through the whole thing without me making any mistakes, and you can enjoy all of it. I should have all the bugs worked out as we get ready to start here. Wenatchee bench is in front of me here. Just down below, you can see players getting out. Minnesota will be on the other end. And I'm going to look as we go out. Starting players, it looks like Childers is going to go in as the center with Beliveau, and Bartel, White, and Measle will be in the back. That's a difference change from what we've done most of today. So Wenatchee starts with putting the sticks against the board to get this started, as we're checking to see if the clock is ready to run, as they don't have any time up on the board. We'll pull up and give you a view. We got a nice big Baxter Arena scoreboard here. This year, lots of stands here, 2 levels, lots of box areas. As we continue to have scoreboard issues, both referees now, or 2 of the 4 referees are in there trying to get the clock set up. And we continue to not have anything going here. Pretty good crowd here tonight. I would say we've got 60, 70 people in the stands. And out come the refs, and we're going to get this thing started as they put 17 minutes up on the clock. Childers comes into the circle. He's got Beliveau and Bartel with him. Measle and White in the back, and we're off. Face-off won by Minnesota, taken back into neutral zone. They're going to control it and send it deep. Mr. Young takes it back behind the net, gives it up to Measle. Measle sends it to Beliveau. Belivau's got 2 men on him. Poke check, takes it away. And Bartel's going to control it in the neutral zone. Little dump pass. Childers can't get to it. Back up off the board. And goes in back into Measle into Wenatchee zone. Up off the net into the neutral. Pressure on. Childers is coming off as Parent comes in to replace him. Off the foot of Beliveau. Controlled by Minnesota. Taken back in deep. Beliveau gets it off into the neutral zone, gives it up to Minnesota, and he goes in for a change. Shot taken, blocked by White, and we're going to have a penalty as White trips the man as he takes the shot. Eisenbeis, as he touches the puck, gets the whistle, and we're going to have 2 minutes at 15:50 left in the first period with Spencer White going, Jake Measle. I thought it was Spencer White. Jake Measle going to the box for a tripping call. Left circle face-off. In to take it will be Ott. He'll be with Fritz, Nusma. Eisenbeis will be the penalty kill team for Wenatchee. Face-off won by Ott. He sends it back into Nusma, who sends it deep. Excuse me, it is Nusma. Minnesota slowly goes back behind their net to set up their breakout. And here they come. Ott comes in to put on the pressure. Back check. Fritz takes it, hands it up to Ott, and it's sent down deep. Pressured then by Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis goes behind the net. And up comes Minnesota. Childers comes out. He's got the puck. He's all alone, taking it out from behind. No call on that. as he gets down to the back check. Good defensive pressure by Childers on the back check, but here comes Minnesota. Nice poke check by Parent to send it out, and it gets passed into the neutral zone, and Minnesota's going to have to reset with 1:07 left on the penalty. Shot taken from the point, from the low point, right just outside the circle, easily covered by Young. Probably considered the first shot of the game by Minnesota on the power play with 14:42 left in the first period and 52 seconds left in the penalty. Face off by Underhill is taken by Minnesota. They'd slip back into the high point. Pass made, no one's there. Goes down low, man's there, but good defense by Nusma to take that puck and knock it out of the zone. Pressures by Underhill. Good poke check by Underhill. Then there's a trip, not called. And here comes Minnesota with 22 seconds left in the penalty. Spencer White there to apply pressure. There's a man in front, takes a shot off the left shoulder of Young and over into the left side. 9 seconds left till 5-on-5. Shot taken from the point, off to the right and back into the board. Puck is cleared all the way down to the other end, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. We'll have Eisenbeis, Ott, and Parent will be our forwards now, with Ott making a good move to take the puck. He's got a man open, he sends it over, good pass into the right leg pad of the goalie and covered. A good play by Ott and Eisenbeis there as they come across with the numbers and make a shot from the right slot with a good stop by the Minnesota goalie to save that score. Right circle face-off, and Ott's going to go in. Face-off won by Minnesota, taken in behind their net. Long stretch pass knocked down by Ott. And we're going to get a hand pass. In comes Bartels, Belleville, and Childers with Whitman and Lindbergh as Childers goes into the circle. Face-off won by Minnesota, sent all the way back behind. Forecheck by Belleville and Bartels. Childers there, and Minnesota's got an opportunity. Shot taken all the way across the front of the net, but it's wide. Puck's taken by Lindbergh. Lindbergh gives it to Belleville. Belleville sends it over. Bartels sends it over to Belleville. And Minnesota about scores on themselves as 17 sends it back. And 7 tries to control it and bounces over his stick and into the goalie. Coming in to take this face off on the right circle will be Underhill. He's got Fogelgren and Foote as his assistants. Fritz with the shot, tapped down by Underhill and a trip. Again, no call on the trip there. Good play over there by Foote to keep it into the zone. Out through the middle it goes, and we'll be in the neutral zone reset. Pass comes up. Sent in deep by Minnesota, controlled there by Wenatchee. And Nusma's going to carry it up himself. All the way across. Underhill's got it. Sent in deep by Nusma into the corner. Foote's going to chase it. Back behind the net is Underhill. He's trying to find Fogelgren. Can't quite get it off. Shot comes and wraps around. And controlled by White. White with a shot tipped by Underhill and into the chest protector of Minnesota goalie. Ott's coming in to take this face off. Again with Eisenbeis and Parent. Puck is controlled by Wenatchee, but taken by Minnesota. Sent out on the breakout. Good play by them. Nice defense by Spencer White to stop that play. And Measle grabs it and sends it out of the zone. On the run is Parent. He's going to chase down Minnesota player with the puck, number 9. As they play back and forth, and this pass leaves it back in behind their net as they try once more. Parent again, good play as he knocks down that defense for Minnesota, keeping the puck from the pass from going, but they keep it and send it deep off a man. Measle's there to pick it up. This pass goes across to Parent. He looks, sends it up and over. There's a deflection, no icing. Oh, they do get an icing call on that, but there was a deflection by Minnesota, but it doesn't stop them from making that call, and we'll be all the way back into our end. Childers in to take this draw. Won by Childers, goes back. Lindbergh's going to control it, wraps it all the way around. Belivo's going to get it. He sends it up. Bartels tries to handle it, he cannot, and Minnesota sends it deep into the Wenatchee zone. Lindbergh's there. As we get another whistle, appears to be for the net coming off, and we'll have a face-off, Wenatchee zone, as the referees go over and try to get it secured. Childers checks his teammates, comes in, gets ready to take the draw. Won again by Childers. Oh, bad bounce for Wenatchee. Goes straight to Minnesota. They're in front of the net. And, oh, a great stop. Young makes the best stop I've seen this year right now with a stick save at a wide open net. And keeps what should have been an easy goal from going in. That's the play of the game right there. And we were only in the first period. Long pass by Minnesota comes into the Wenatchee zone, chasing. It's Whitman. Whitman comes around. He's got Minnesota on the forecheck. Can't control that pass. Another open play. Can't control it by Minnesota, and up against the board we go. Comes out to the point. Point sends it back down. They're sending it across. There's a man right in front of the net. Good stop again by Young as it goes up to Foot. And poke check back into the deep into the corner by Minnesota. Long pass touched by Underhill, sent up and deep, and we'll have another icing call. Face-off won by Minnesota. Fogelgren there with the pressure. Shot taken from the point, easily deflected to the left by Young. Underhill with it, sends it over to Fritz. And Fogelgren's got an opportunity. Fogelgren's on his horse, he's trying to get around. Minnesota's quick to get back, he sends it up the middle. Foot can't control it, but he's able to chase it down. Fogelgren now coming back into the corner. Behind the net goes Minnesota with the puck, and they're going to get a breakout. Another 17 is coming. He's one-on-one with Nusma. Makes a stop, and the pass goes all the way back into the corner. Nice little poke check by Nusma. He had an opportunity. The puck just didn't go with him. Battling, there's Foot. Good job by him. Gets it into the Minnesota zone, and the pressure's on. Ott there with another attempt, and taken finally by Fritz. Fritz comes across, makes the move. He's got it to Parent, down deep. Parent hooks a look. Off the net. He's back behind. Comes in, shot taken up and high by Eisenbeis, and no save by the goalie. Shot, oh, good pass across by Spencer White. No one's there to capitalize on that pass. And we come back out again. This time Measle with the shot, deflected and up over the net. Measle with the poke check, keeping 17 from getting an opportunity, and deep it goes from Eisenbeis back in behind Minnesota net as Wenatchee goes for the change. White's there with the forecheck. All the way down they go. Controlled by Lindberg almost. Pass comes out to the front. No one's there. But now in the slot, shot taken off the leg pad. Another shot taken. Glove save. Young is having a terrific game in this first period as he's got 2 saves back to back after the amazing stick save we had about a minute ago. White coming, sends it deep. Childers with the pressure causes the puck to go out around the goalie. Another pressure. Good job by Bartels to come in with the help. Minnesota's finally able to get it out of the zone. Oh, great defense there by Lindberg as he takes it, stops the man with the puck. It goes right back into Minnesota. Now we got an open shot. Another stop with the stick by Young as it sends it to open net, goes out into the right. Shot taken, glove save by Young. Excuse me? Yeah. It says we're going live. 14 people are there. So if you're watching right now, if you could give me a note on the YouTube page whether you're seeing the stream, because I've got a report that it's not working. So I might have to go back and check and see what's going on. But on the chat screen, if you could let me know if the YouTube page is there. It's working? Okay, now I'm getting signs that this says it's working. So, and we're back. Fogelgren with the puck. He's going to carry it forward. He takes it out of the zone, all the way across mid-ice and into the offensive area. Loses the puck right as he crosses, and out it comes. And we'll get a offsides penalty, or offsides called on Wenatchee. And into the circle comes Parent for the face-off. Face-off won by Parent. Controlled by Eisenbeis. He sends it to Ott. Ott's got an opportunity. Takes a shot and a goal. He pops the water bottle on that with a nice goal. As Eisenbeis sends it to Ott right in through the slot. Ott takes 2 strides with it. Takes the shot up and over the shoulder of the goalie, just under the crossbar, sending the water bottle flying. And we have, with 6:01 in the first period, a 1-0 game. Wenatchee over Minnesota Blizzard. So score that one. Parent to Eisenbeis to Ott for the goal. That's a great shot. Face-off after the goal is controlled by Minnesota. They look like they've got a little bit of energy going on now. Wenatchee's going to have to be careful as Eisenbeis takes it, crosses the blue line with it. See, it has an opening, takes another shot wide right. Parent's got it behind the net. He's going to try to backhand it. Can't get it there as Minnesota comes in and makes a good defensive play. Measle there trying to separate the man from the puck, is able to get it back into the corner and then control it after. Goes wide all the way to the board. Touched by Minnesota and goes deep. Gives Wenatchee an opportunity for a change. As Minnesota comes back in, Lindberg with a good defensive play. Gets the puck out to Whitman. Whitman gives it to Bartel. Can't get it out of the zone, but a glove save made by Young after the weak shot from the left point. Childers with the face-off battling, controlled by Minnesota. Sends it again across the middle. No one's there. Childers takes it off the circle, sends it back behind the net. Whitman's got it, sends it back onto the board, and Beliveau is in a battle. Nice shot taken, another save by Young, and Wenatchee's able to get it into the neutral zone. Again, controlled by Minnesota, sent deep. Young's there to take it. He gives it out to Lindbergh, who gives it to Bartel. Sends it up to Beliveau. Childers is trying to come. He's going to go in for a change as Beliveau puts the forecheck on. Good poke check at the line by Nusma. Goes into the feet of the referee, and he gives it up to Underhill, who sends it back into Fritz. Fritz sends it deep, and in comes the Wolves. Whistle blown. Not sure what the call was, but we're going to have a face-off in the right circle. Just a little look at the feed as I'm doing this, and Underhill takes the face off and controls it. Looks like that as we get a lot of movement back and forth, that the Wi-Fi connection I've got here is not able to keep up with the amount of data that's going through. So that may be why we're having some choppiness. And maybe as these two teams get a little slower, we'll be able to keep the feed in one spot as the point shot, or excuse me, high slot shot by Nusma goes wide left. 3:24 left in the first period. 1-0 is the score with Wenatchee in the lead. Shot comes from way back deep, goes off the net outside, and is gloved by the Minnesota goalie. Underhill's already in the circle, ready to take the face off. Kind of a short bench for Minnesota, as they've only got 7 players on the bench. Face off won by Wenatchee, but sent deep back into their zone, and on the chase is Minnesota, as they've already got numbers, but Fritz does a good job of getting it out. But back we go. There's probably an offsides on that. I couldn't see the line, but it looked like there might be, as they get another opportunity and can't capitalize on the front on an open net. Icing will be the call, as Wenatchee gets a change. In comes Parent, Ott, and Eisenbeis. Measle and White will be the defense. Parent's going to take the face-off. Parent wins that face-off, comes back into the corner. It's controlled initially and is by Minnesota, but defensive play, whereas we get back pinned up against the board, it goes back and then finally out to the point. Defense takes a long shot, knocked down, then controlled by Measle. Measle is able to get it out into the neutral zone. And it sends back into the Minnesota defensive area. Back behind the net, they go off the net. Oh, off the post, another bad bounce off the board. Gives Wenatchee an opportunity, but they can't take control. They are able to keep it down in their zone. But here comes Minnesota. Trip there, probably by Measle. No call on it, as we pinned it up against the board. Players down, up against the board. And we're going to have a face-off. Childers going to step into the circle. Childers wins that face-off, comes back. Lindbergh's going to take it. Gives it to Bartels. Bartels tries to get the center. Nice play by Minnesota to stop that stretch pass. Good play by Bartels to take the puck. He's going to take it all by himself. The shot going to go wide left. Gets there. He's going to be pinned up against the board. Comes back out. It's going to go deep. Lindbergh doesn't see it until it gets out of the offensive zone, and he's got pressure by Minnesota. Numbers there for Minnesota as Whitman puts the defensive pressure on, and we're going to get an offsides call. Offsides call is done. It's way late into that play as Childers goes back into the circle. Face-off won by Minnesota. They wrap it around, keep going back, trying to find an opening, and they're going to send it all the way across and for an icing call. Childers again into the circle. It's taken by Minnesota. Back in there. Oh, Beliveau just didn't see the puck as it goes right by him. Controlled there by Bartels. He's going to try to take it in. He's got some help, sends it in deep. Nusma's there. Open net again, and up and over it goes as Minnesota misses another opportunity. Oh, as number 10 for Minnesota comes in and puts the puck in the net, that should be another penalty, but we're going to get 17 is going to go into the box. I haven't seen what the call is. Cross-checks the call. And Jake Parent comes in on the power play team. As 53 seconds left in the first period, we'll have 2-minute penalty for cross-checking for Minnesota. Newsom's going to take it back deep, set up the breakout, sends it out and over to Nusma, or excuse me, to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis gives it to Ott, who carries it in. Eisenbeis looks back. He's got Nusma. Nusma fakes the shot, gives it to Fritz. Fritz looks and sends it back into Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis with a quick shot across the middle through Parent's legs, and controlled by Nusma. Nusma looks into the middle. Good try there. As Parent tries to push it in past the skate of the goalie as he covers it, and we'll have a draw in the left circle. Parent again comes into the circle. Face-off controlled by Minnesota. Oh, but Ott reaches in there and he's able to get to the puck. Fritz is there from the point. Eisenbeis looks, sends it across, open net, and a goal. Nusma with the goal from Eisenbeis all the way across. And with 13 seconds left in the first period, Wenatchee takes a 2-0 lead. So call that play. Parent to Eisenbeis to Nusma with the goal on the left side in the slot. High shot into the open space for the power play goal. 13 seconds left in this period. Face-off won by Wenatchee. And that's the end of the first period. So with the end of one period, we've got a 2-0 lead. I'm going to take a break here and change a battery as we're going to be out back into play this game in 1 minute. So we'll be black for just a second as I get a new battery in. And we're back now. So as Coach McKelvey gets an opportunity to talk to his men about, probably going to talk to him about keeping the pressure on and playing hard, as we've got a 2-0 lead going into the second period. We've been ahead in each of the games we've played so far, and in each one we've given up a lead to end up in a 4-2 loss. Hopefully we can find a way not to have that happen today, as we're going to go back out onto the ice after a minute timeout. So between the second and third period, we'll see a ice cleaning and take our 15-minute break at that time. So a good first period for Wenatchee as they take the 2-0 lead. According to the scoreboard, we've got shots on goal, 11 for Minnesota and 7 for Wenatchee. Although Ian Young has had a terrific first period, and with 11 stops, 5 of those at least were remarkable, especially one with a stick save on an open net. As we take the face-off, goes to Minnesota to start the second period. Hand pass is called as Jake Measle hits it, knocks it straight down, and the first person to get to it is Ott. So we'll have another face-off at the center ice. Oh, take that back, just outside the, it's going to be at center ice. That's the right spot to do it. And Parent goes in. Parent's able to win that face-off, controlled by Eisenbeis. He sends it back to White. White puts it up to Ott, and on the run is Eisenbeis. He's got it. He's going to look, makes a good move, sends it to the middle. Good defensive play by Minnesota. Oh, nice backhand there by Parent, is stopped by the Minnesota goalie, but we're controlled by Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis with a shot wide right. And Parent's there to send it in back into the corner. Behind the net, Ott's there, but it's picked up by Minnesota as they go to make their breakout. Can't quite do it, and Eisenbeis gets a shot in from the point, and it's glove saved by Minnesota. In now is Flynn. I haven't seen him in the game yet, so there must have been something wrong as Childers comes in with him and Bartels, and Flynn's going to take the center duties. Faceoff's won by Minnesota. Childers on the forecheck. Flynn with a nice little body check to keep the puck back into their zone, but an errant pass by Whitman gives it back to Wenatchee. Now we've got Flynn sending it up. Childers is racing to try to help him. Forecheck. Minnesota gets by. Deep it goes, and Young sends it all the way around. First person to get there is Minnesota, and it's pinned up against the board. Whitman's there to provide the muscle as they try to dig it out. Controlled there by Bartel. He's got Childers and sends it deep as Wenatchee goes in to get the change. Drake Flynn's decided to use his body, and he sends one out the middle in and can't get it. Point shot by Nusma is glove save by Minnesota. 15:21 left in the second period. Underhill's going to come into the circle for this face-off. He's got Beliveau and Innan. Won by Minnesota, but not able to get out of the zone as Underhill sends it back in behind the net. Again, Underhill stills it. He's got an opportunity. Good stick by Minnesota. Keeps it. Shot. Good shot by Nusma. Glove save on the right side by Minnesota. And with 2 minutes into the second period, Wenatchee has closed the distance on the shots on net with 3 in the first 2 minutes to make it 11 shots by Minnesota, 10 by Wenatchee. Minnesota takes it into Wenatchee zone for the first time. Good stick and can't capitalize. They send it back into the neutral zone. On the run is Innan. He's going to cross the line. He comes up, shot taken off the blocker by the Minnesota and off to the left. Fritz has got the puck. He takes the stretch play, goes off, but Innan's going to pick it up. and in and sends it deep as Wenatchee's going to change. Spencer White's there. He sends it deep. In to follow is Fogelgren. But he was offsides, and he's going to have to retreat. Shot, or pass, I guess, behind the net is Minnesota. As they're making an offensive series here, comes from the point, sends it back in again behind the net, and there's Minnesota to grab it. Across the middle, pass is missed. Oh, Measle with the body comes in and is able to get to the puck and knocks another person down. White's there to take the puck. He can't get to it, but he's able to pin it up against the board. Taken there by Measle, sent in, stopped by Minnesota at the point, sent into the middle, and shot taken, easily stopped by Young for his 12th save of the game. 13:24 left in the second period. Score is 2 for Wenatchee, 0 for Minnesota. Into the circle comes Parent. He's with Ott Eisenbeis. Face-off's won by Minnesota. Shot taken off the leg pad of Lindbergh. And he's taken down from behind. Puck's controlled or pinned up against the board, and then comes out of it is Minnesota. Pass across is not grabbed by Minnesota. High shot taken, and baseball catch is Ian Young. Parrington comes into the circle. Another face-off won by Minnesota. He's going to wrap around the slot, can't make the shot, and out comes Wenatchee into the neutral zone. Taken there in the neutral zone by Minnesota, sent deep, but picked up by Parent. Pass comes up from Ott to Parent. Parent sends it to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis can't control it. And another one. As Eisenbeis is at the blue line, Minnesota comes up to hit him. He puts an elbow into his head, knocks him down. One of his teammates comes in to pay him back, and Eisenbeis puts him onto the ice as well. Minnesota's not very happy about that call, or non-call, but take it. Drake Flynn's comes in towards the crease. He's right there by the right post as Minnesota player comes in from behind and knocks him through and puts the net off the ice, or off the post. Flynn comes in to take the face off. Controlled by Minnesota, and they break it out. Good poke check there by Whitman, oh no, Fritz, and it's sent back to Bartels. He's got Flynn with him, and as the pass comes in and out into the neutral zone, and Wenatchee's got to reset. Good play by Fritz to take the poke check and get the puck out of the zone at the same time, and Newsma's going to come in and take it out. Pass comes up, out of the zone. Belivo's there, and from behind the hits from 17. No call on that either. Oh, maybe there was. And 17 is going to go into the box. So we're going to get 2 and 10 for 2 and 10 for a block from behind for 17 from Minnesota. They're going to need to bring in another player into the box, and they don't have very many on the bench, as 17 will spend the next 10 minutes in the box. 10:47 left in the second period. Score is 2-0, Wenatchee over Minnesota Blizzard. And in comes the power play team for Wenatchee. Parent's going to take the face-off with Eisenbeis and Ott. He's got Nusma and Fritz in behind him. And face-off's won by Minnesota. Sent in deep, controlled by Young. Young gives it up to Nusma. Nusma goes behind the net, and Wenatchee is going to come through on the break. Eisenbeis gets the pass. He can't keep control, and back deep it goes. .131 left in the penalty, and here comes Nusma and the Wenatchee Wolves. Nusma's just going to take it himself all the way to center ice to give up to Eisenbeis, and then from the point he's looking. He sends it back into the corner. No one's there. Good defensive play by Fritz to keep it in the zone, and across into the corner it goes again with no one there. Eisenbeis looks, comes across. Good stick work by Minnesota to keep that backdoor play from happening again to Nusma. That was our first goal of the game, and a one-on-one is going to be Wenatchee. Good defensive play by Fritz to send it back in behind the net. We're going to have a penalty. Yeah, he did. There might have been a stick there. So Fritz is going to get a 5-minute penalty on the major. They're just calling it. And Fritz goes into the locker room, and he's given a misconduct there for the game. I don't agree with that penalty. I believe there should have been a penalty, but the player was going down before Fritz got there. And it was definitely a penalty. It wasn't a major. It wasn't. I got it right here. You want to look at it?
I don't even have to look at it. The guy hits him when he's going down into the board. He still finishes the check.
He didn't. He went over the top of him. What are you talking about? It's a penalty. It ain't a game. You're crazy. He was tripped. He was going over him. He went over the top. He wasn't sending him in the board. Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. It is. This stick was between his legs. He got pulled.
So should the guy hit him?
He didn't hit him.
Oh my God. Look at that man. If that was my kid that did it, I would have been ripped for my own kid. That's a shitty hockey player.
Good stop there by Ott as the shot's taken from the point. Comes across the side, another shot taken wide right. Wenatchee sends it into the bench of Minnesota, and we'll have a face-off in the Wenatchee defensive zone.
That probably wasn't a penalty either, huh?
It's a penalty.
Throwaway game doesn't come like anymore.
And Bartels is going to go in with another major penalty. And Wenatchee will be 5-on-3 as Foot goes in to take Bartel's penalty. Flynn, Parent, and White will come out and be the start of the three-man penalty kill. Parent is in for the face-off. Minnesota controls it. Shot taken wide right by Minnesota. Another shot taken. This is also to the wide to the right from the left side. Third shot, good foot save by Young. Goes off to the left. And a shot's going to be a goal. That won't clear a man from the boxes. There's 2:38 left in the first penalty. 1-0 with 7:14 left in the second period. Ott comes in to take the face-off, controlled by Minnesota. He's got Eisenbeis and Nusma with him. Good block there by Ott, sends it out of the zone. Ott's going to chase down. .138 left in the first penalty for Wenatchee. 3:06 left in the second. 6:07 left in the period. Shot taken, good block there by White, sends it out of the zone again. Pass made in behind the net. Good defensive play there by White. 58 seconds left in the first penalty. And another goal. 2 goals on the penalty there to tie this up with 5:25 left in the second period. Still 5-on-3 for Wenatchee. 39 seconds left. Offsides is the call. Ott goes in to take the face off. Backdoor play is unsuccessful for Minnesota. Shot taken way up over the net, into the board, and Newsom is able to send it all the way down. That'll be the end of one penalty. With 1:23 left in the second penalty. 4:24 left in the second period. And again, Wenatchee is able to clear it. 40 seconds left in the penalty. Deflected shot goes up and into the net. We'll have a face-off. 13 seconds left in the final penalty for Wenatchee with 3:17 left in the second period. Face-off won by Minnesota. Back into the corner, or back into the point goes Shot taken, deflected by Wenatchee, sends it up into the top by the blue line. Back in deep for Minnesota. Eisenbeis. Another good stop by Young as Minnesota comes across the front. It's a shot from the point, stopped again by Young. We're going to have another Wenatchee penalty with 2:10 left in the second. As Ott's going to go in for 2 minutes. And the call is tripping. Faceoff's won by Wenatchee on the penalty kill. Sent deep by Nusma. 1:59 left in the period. Good forecheck by Innan. Disrupts the play. Meisel's going to reach the puck, send it all back into defense on the blue line. Pass goes across. And good poke check by Innan to send it back out of the zone. Another good play as Meisel sends it into the neutral zone. 1:22 left in the second period, 1:11 left in the penalty, and again, Meisel's there to send it all the way back. .45 seconds left in the period as White gets it, sends it around the board, can't get it out of the zone. Childers with the pressure. Shot taken, wide left. Another shot taken off of Spencer White's foot, off to the left, and the shot's taken by Minnesota to take it 3-2 game with 24.5 seconds left in the second period. 14 seconds were left in the penalty. And that'll be the end of the second period, and we'll get an ice cleaning here. Okay, Wenatchee fans, we're back after the ice cleaning, waiting for the referees to get this game underway again. Start of the third period with 17 minutes left. Minnesota's leading 3-2. I was checking some signal and our connection here. It's probably getting a little bit of a choppy feedback from the video as the connection has dropped down from an excellent to a good, which means there's probably several people connected to the Wi-Fi in here. Hopefully it won't interrupt your video. As the referee makes his way to center ice, and we're gonna get the start of this game going with Ott, Eisenbeis, and Parent coming out for the Wenatchee Wolves, and White and Nusma on the defense. And here comes Minnesota. Face-off won by Minnesota, taken deep, and we'll have a offsides penalty with 6 seconds into this period. Reset on the just outside the blue line, and won by Parent this time, taken by Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis carried it all the way, stops near the top of the circle, sends it around into the corner, and Parent's going to be there to take it. Parent sends it back along, tried to send it along the board, but there's Minnesota players there, and they come through. Good play by Spencer to get to that puck first, sends it out into the neutral zone. Eisenbeis is going to take it, sends it deep, in off the goalie and to the left. Good play there by Wenatchee on the defense with the move, and there was a wide open man on the left post and not able to convert that. Good stop by Young. He's had several of those today. Childers is putting the pressure on. Puck goes back into the corner as Measles separates the player from it. Controlled by Nusma. And in off the net.
No.
And right there from the slot, out in front, is Minnesota with just under the crossbar. They're going to get a goal with 15:43 left in the third to make it a 4-2 game. Underhill will come into the middle. He's going to take this face off. He's going to have Innan and Foot with him. Face off goes to Minnesota, and they take it back into their zone. We'll have a tripping penalty against Whitman. And he'll go into the box. And Wenatchee will be back on the penalty kill. And to cover that, we're going to be Measles, White, Ott, and Eisenbeis. 15:21 left to go in the third period.
Get it out, get it out, get it out!
Foot's got the puck. He's going to control it, take it back into his own. Good play by, Eisenbeis. Good play by Eisenbeis. He sends it deep, but Minnesota's there to take it. They're going to come in. Good pressure by Ott. And Measles able to get to the puck initially, back up against the board. Measle can't get it out. And finally, Wenatchee's able to take it out into the neutral zone, send it in behind the net of Minnesota. 1:03 left in the penalty, 14:22 left in the game. Childers comes in on the back check, is able to push it back up against the board, but Minnesota's able to get it. Newsma's there. And we're going to have a penalty against Minnesota for a tripping.
No high stick on 10.
As 15 from Minnesota is going to go into the box for 2 minutes. 45 seconds left in Wenatchee's penalty, 14:06 left in the game. As Flynn and Childers come in for the forward positions with Lindbergh and Newsma on the defense. Flynn's going to come in and take the face off. Childers with the defense, doing a good job, gets the puck, he's got an opportunity, sends it to Flynn, oh! Flynn can't convert on a great play. And back we come. "19 seconds left in Wenatchee's penalty, and then they'll be on the 5-on-4 power play. Comes out deep at the point. Shot taken, glove saved by Young. In for this face-off is Eisenbeis. He wins it, sends it to Measle. Measle sends it across, goes to Minnesota. Minnesota pops back into the neutral zone. Penalty's over. They're now on the penalty kill. Young's going to take that long pass deep as it goes to Measle, and then Measle's going to give it up to Newsma. Newsma's taped behind the net, and out comes Wenatchee. Wenatchee's not able to get it going, and they have to reset again behind the net. A little talking going on as Newsma comes back again. Not sure what the play is here, as we do it 3 times. Passes, errant pass goes against the board and deep. And then Wenatchee's able to get the zone pass taken. Measle can't convert. And out to the point goes Newsma. Newsma sends it over to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis sends it across again. Belleville trying to make an attempt from the high slot and sends it deep into Parent. A lot of pressure from Minnesota on that play. Eisenbeis is coming in. Goes down back into Belleville. Shot taken by Measle and controlled by Wenatchee and sent deep. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Pass was towards Childers there, but it went off the board and back to the wall. We'll have an icing and come back into the Wenatchee zone.
There we go.
Childers with the puck, takes across the blue line, good move, gets by 2 guys, sends the pass over to Flynn. Flynn can't control it. Then back up against the board. Good hustle by Drake Flynn as he's chasing that puck all over on that board. Comes deep, good job by Newsman to keep it in. Go deep, puck goes deep.
Get up!
11:06 left in the game, and Innan's got an opportunity. Comes into the middle, and we're gonna have a nice offsides call. As Innan's bringing it across the blue line. Looks like Underhill got there a little too soon. Underhill with the faceoff win. Deflected. Should be another offsides, but it's not called. Fogelgren comes through the middle, has an opportunity, cannot convert to Underhill. Underhill with the puck.
Take it!
Fogelgren with the puck, takes across mid-ice into the offensive zone. Good move through the middle. Nice poke check there by Minnesota to keep it out. Shot taken by Parent, deflected off to the left. Another opportunity. Oh, through the middle. Fogelgren's not there to receive it on a nice pass from, I believe it was from Innan.
Man down. Come on!
No, it's Innan. Looks like Ethan Innan is down on the ice. Pepe Sandoval's out there to help him off. Lower section. And Brian, you may want to see if he needs a new cup if you're listening to this broadcast. He goes and sits down on the bench. Out to take the face-off is Parent. And he wins that face-off. Comes out to White. White sends it off the board. Not able to get it out of the zone. And we're back on the defense. Sent across the middle. Stopped by Young. Taken by Measle. But poke check comes in. A good opportunity. And a nice shoulder save by Young. Parent with the opportunity, and he gets the goal. Nice play as Parent steals the puck, comes in, puts one off the left post and in, and we have a 4-3 game with 8:47 left in the third. Nice play by Jake to take that puck. Unassisted play as he takes the puck from Minnesota, goes straight in and puts it off the left post in for the goal. After the play, apparently there was a penalty. I didn't see it, as Minnesota sends a player into the penalty box. I haven't seen what the call is. Must have been a misconduct because we're going to play 5-on-5 hockey. Flynn's going to come in and take the face-off with Childers and Beliveau. Whitman and Newsma will be the defense. Face-off taken by Minnesota. They come back into their zone. Newsma gets it, sends it out to Flynn.
Go, let's go.
He's going to carry it. He's got 2 men on him, pinched off. Controlled initially by Minnesota, taken. Shots goes high and wide and back into the corner. Whitman's going to come up, save it. Out towards Childers it goes. Newsma takes the puck. He's going to be all by himself. Deflected shot goes up and into the netting, and we'll have a face-off. 7:47 left in the third period. Scores 4-3. Minnesota up by a goal. Underhill with the face-off, gets it back into Innan. Back in the game after his injury, and there we go. Innan comes back on the shot as it goes off to the left side. Is able to find the back door, sink it right in the back of the net, and we've got a tie game with 7:39 left in the third period. Nice play by Innan coming in after his injury to score that goal. Face-off win by Minnesota after the goal. Puck's out of the zone. He send over to Innan again. Innan's going to go down into the corner. He's pinned, given up to Lindbergh, who sends it to Underhill. Underhill takes a shot, gloved by the goalie. Send back to the middle. Opportunity. And out of the zone it's going to go. White's there to get the puck. He's got pressure. Innan sends it in deep, and we're going to get a change for Wenatchee. Ott with the puck. He sends it over to Newsma.
What the hell?
And breakaway opportunity. Good stop by Young. Young's having a great game. Crease violation at least. As the net goes off, as a Minnesota player comes in behind Young and knocks it off the posts. Outside the zone is the face-off. Parents there to take it. Controlled by Minnesota and sent in deep. White comes out of the scrum up there on the board with the puck. He's looking for an outlet. Mishandles it a little, but is able to get it to Ott, who sends it out of the zone. Parents there to take it. He's going to bring it into the offensive end. Up off the skate of a Minnesota player and back up against the board. Ott with it, sends it, wraps it around behind. And Whitman's there to take control. Pinned up against the net is Ott. And out it comes to Whitman. He loses it. We're going to have a breakaway. Good stop. Ian Young is having a terrific game as he makes another stop on the breakaway. Spencer brings it out, sends it up. It's going to get out of the zone. Look, look.
Go, Trevor, go!
Trevor Childers is on defense, usually a forward, and they don't take a chance against that big kid. Oh. But out comes the puck, and it comes and is deflected right in front of Ian and sent in the back of the net. 4:33 left in the game. We have a 5-4 lead for Minnesota. Icing's going to be the call. We'll go back into the other end of the rink. Take another face-off. Stepping in will be Underhill. He's got Fogelgren and Innan with him. Behind them will be Lindbergh and White. Another face-off victory by Minnesota. Innan gets it out, gets it to Fogelgren. He's going to try to chase it down. It goes back into the corner. Fogelgren gets a nice pass. Underhill's just not in a position to take the shot. Here comes Minnesota. Pass across and shot wide left. Long pass attempt. Not going to be icing as Minnesota takes it behind the net. 3:22 left to play in the game. Nice stop again by Young. Two good saves by Young as it comes in on the back door. Both of them look to be off his left foot as we go into the face-off circle. Face-off won by Wenatchee. Taken in behind the net is Measle. Measle sends it up high. Bounces into the neutral zone.
Going, boys, keep going.
Controlled by Minnesota. Kept in the zone and then taken by Parent. Parent's looking. Can't get the pass through. Takes it in back behind the net. Pinned up against the board. Out comes Wenatchee. Opportunity for Ott. He can't convert. And here comes Minnesota.
Get back there, get back there. Get in tight.
High shot take goes into the, way back into the left point. Pass into the slot. Shot taken off of White's skate. And back to Measle. Measle passes it into Ott. Ott's able to get it out. Controlled by Minnesota. 2:13 left to go in the game. Shot taken off the skate of Parent this time. Good stop. And deep it goes. 1:45 left to go in the game. Flynn tries to get the puck, given up to Minnesota, and they come back. Childers is there. He sends it to Flynn on a nice little pay. Flynn's going to go through the blue line. He's looking. Shot taken off the left leg pad of the goalie. There to get his Belleville. He's taken down. And in comes Lindbergh. Keep it into the zone. Minnesota's there first to get there. Trevor Childers is there. He's pinned up against the board. Minnesota gets it. 1:12 left to go.
Pick it up. Let's go.
Beliveau sends it deep. And Wenatchee's going to get probably their final change of the game.
Boys.
45 seconds left to go in this contest. As we get another deep shot with 35 seconds left to go. Meisel's going to take it, and out comes Young as we pull the goalie and get an extra player. White's going to be that player. Ott comes down into the corner. He's looking. Puck's taken to it by Minnesota, and they just pin it up against the board. White's able to keep it in play. Comes back, and out it goes. 8 seconds left to go. And that'll be your contest. And so our final score will be 5-4. Minnesota Blizzard over the Wenatchee Wolves. Next game for Wenatchee will be tomorrow at 7. Excuse me, I'm going to look it up. 7:15 a.m. our time, so it'll be 5:15 in Wenatchee against the Indianapolis Racers. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. We'll see. I haven't been to the rink. We're going to be at the rink we haven't been to yet. Hopefully we'll be able to get an internet connection and we can throw that game up. I'm not sure how many people will be up at 5:15 in the morning, but we'll give it a try for live streaming. So that's it from Baxter Arena, main ice, with Minnesota Blizzard taking a victory 5-4 over the Wenatchee Wolves.